Hey guys, in this video I wanna show you a new T1 team for me. Since the T1 meta got really much change, like Chestnut is really good at the moment and Magneton lead, Piloswine lead, also very good in the last weeks. I decided to change my team a bit more since Flygon HO doesn't fit that good anymore in this meta. I looked over my T1 books and I saw really good Pokemons that I farmed over the last time when T1 actually changed to the UU tier. And I realized I got a really good team and the combination from the team was really good. I just need to fix two Pokemons, like as you see here already, the Donphan lead, because Donphan is also very strong at the moment in the meta, because it can so good avoid any hazards on your side and actually do maybe one kill on the suicide lead from the enemy or keeping up the rocks on the other side. So Donphan lead basically is really strong at the moment. And yeah, I will show you today T1 screens, not normally with a prankster setter. So let's head up to the team first. Suicide lead, Adamant Donphan, max attack, max HP with Rocky Helmet, of course, 30. So you have a focus sash with contact damage, and you have a really high base attack with a really strong stab move with also a eye shot coverage, so you have priority, rapid spin to avoid rocks, and rocks to set up your own rocks. Donphan really strong. It can do really big value just as a suicide lead, and that's actually really strong. It also, you can also click Empoleon, you can click Fortress, you will win always. You just need to avoid your own rocks on your own side with rapid spin, but that's actually not a big problem if you play that actually good. Then next, the heart of the team. Also the reason why I did that team. Weakness for this Metagross. I actually synced when I rolled this Eddie, but it was unsynced Jolly, so I guess I was pretty lucky there. Of course, max attack and max speed, and with the moveset EQ, Video Mesh, Agility, and Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch just for Slowpoke coverage or Feraligatr coverage. So also Mandibuzz a bit, but I would prefer to press Medium Mesh than on Mandibuzz. This moveset and Metagross can be really strong after a agility, because you outspeed like everything in the tier. Also a Stoutland under Sand, but it depends on the EVs, because I'm not like a 30 or 31. So a 31 speed Stoutland would outspeed me, but everything less as 28 would not outspeed me. So that's really strong. And also if the enemy activates your policy, it's basically over, because Metagross had so good base stats, I mean really good bulk overall, and under screens there's not really much any priority moves what can do actually good damage on Metagross in T1. So yeah, Metagross with +2 and everything is really strong. If you keep them up, really good game sweeper. Also pretty good for fast games in the T1. Next, Toxicroak. Also, of course, max speed, max attack with Life Orb and Dry Skin. The Toxicroak is really important on the team, because you will see later there's no actually really good water coverage buff, but with Dry Skin you can stay in like Feraligatr and you can just Drain Punch away. So that's really good. Also Drain Punch is a 2 KO if you get actually good rolls on your Drain Punches, or the Feraligatr has Backbite. Also, of course, Watten, Sucker Punch and Gunshot and back with Drain Punch. Yeah, you can SD on like a many bus switch in and then just keep Drain Punch. It must be like a 2 KO or at least close to 2 KO. With Gunshot, it's also not a problem, whereas Scarlet War, for example, and also Sucker Punch, of course, for any other priority moves. And like, for example, Crobat, is Sucker Punch really good. Next, also a really good Pokemon. In my opinion, after that CV experience what I gained with this team, Bravery, Scarf of course, with also max speed and max attack, because you avoid with the ability defined a defog, and if actually defog a Medibus, you can switch it into Bravery and you get +2, and with like Return or Brave Bird you do a lot of damage to other Pokemons who don't resist this. And you can just also sweep with Bravery if there's no Scarf in the back. And of course with +2 it's like very easy. Also Bravery has a okay bulk, so you can live like 2 E-speeds from Entei. Of course under screen like maybe more, it depends on the EVs. But also Bravery has a really good movement coverage, like Superpower for Cobalium and U-turn for Sharpedo. Then of course, where you see I have only physical attackers in the team. Spexillion just for special attack coverage, also a bit Dragon coverage, but since Dragon is not that much good in Tier 1 at the moment, there's no actually really good Dragon spam, except Tyrantrum, but Tyrantrum is also not that overall good, because it has so many checks. But still, Sylveon under screens, of course, with good HP investment, it can be strong, it can live 1 or 2 moves from something, and yeah, just press a Hyper Voice into something then. Of course, also enough speed for Seismitoad, max special attack, and the rest in HP. With the moves Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and Quick Attack. Nothing special here, expect Quick Attack, but because I don't have any HV Fire EVs, and I don't wanna change them because I need to deduct special attack then, and I really don't wanna do this, and this Sylveon I also use in my World Boss team, so yeah, I will just keep like that and use Quick Attack over this. Quick Attack is also really good versus Sharpedo, because it's like Quick Attack does like 60 to 70% on Sharpedo, so you maybe need to chip Sharpedo a bit down, but after that you can just go into Sylveon and press Quick Attack, because Quick Attack is also then a Fairy type move, like Hyper Voice, because of the ability, and you can do actually good damage then. Yeah, and the last Pokemon is also nothing special then, because as I said before, the screen setter isn't a prankster abuser, and yeah, it's then Bolt Rotom with mixed EVs, like bit more defense investment and a bit special defense investment, so a Rotom can switch in a bit easier into Sylveon, for example, and lives like 3 moves under screens, so you can gain there a lot of momentum, of course. Moves that pretty common, like Spin Reflect, Overheat and Volt Switch. Yeah, also a good coverage here with Overheat and Volt Switch. Overheat like for Vileplume or Cobalium also, and Volt Switch just to gain momentum and maybe switch it into Whirlpool and Metagross then. Yeah, as you see, this team is really, could be really good. Actually, really underrated Pokemon in this, especially the Metagross. I recorded that on Monday, so I know what is coming, and I got really good games for you. And I really tried to give you today a really good and long video, because I never I didn't upload that last time actively, so I hope you will enjoy that, and I hope I can see you to the next video.
Bye.